Welcome, beautiful Taurus, to a new era. My name is Emma. Welcome back, I want to say. Welcome back to me. I've been away for about a week. My boy has been sick, and I also then caught a cold, and I'm feeling better. Thank you so much for all the well wishes in the community box. Really, really appreciate it. Let's see what's going on for you, Taurus, for this upcoming time frame. So I've set the time frame to mid-March until mid-April. It's a general reading, so it can be about anything and everything. So take whatever resonates with for you. Come to the edge, Taurus. Half the deck. I'm not going to read half the decks, just one thing at a time. Taurus, what's going on? Are you kidding me? I'm not going to read that many cards. I'm sorry. Okay, another try. Taurus. Do you see what's going on here? Like so because that's the third time that happens now, it's not about I'm supposed to read all those cards. It's about you. It might be a ketchup effect. It's a ketchup effect that, like, you just shake the ketchup out and nothing happens. Then all at once, like, it just comes out. There's something about a ketchup effect here, and all is gonna happen at the same time. Is that vibe? So do we want another card after we explain that? Is it a little bit calmer? Yes, it is. It's interesting. Once you get the message out, the thing that just kept showing up over and over, it just goes away. Soulmates flip but didn't come out. So there might be a soulmate indicator here. Let's see if that... There we go. Treasure Island. Aries also had Treasure Island. Aries also had soulmate that came out on the table. So we're going to see what this is about. 369, which is really beautiful. We have 36, 8, and 9. So we're going to take this card that came out first. Come to the edge. So Taurus, whatever is going on in your life, this is asking you to sort of go play. And I don't mean like go play. I mean go play. But like, go live your life to the fullest. Go engage. Go be a part of it. Go and take, sign up. Sign up to do this. Sign up to get involved with life. To not withdraw and not to play it safe and not to be sort of within your comfort zone. And this is about everything. Like, come to the edge is about bearing your soul to fully allow, if there's another person in your life, if there's like you're already in a committed relationship and you feel quite comfortable with them. So it doesn't necessarily have to be a new relationship, or like when we just start to get to know somebody, there's that little introduction period where we maybe hold back a tiny little bit before you just fully open up because you don't know the person just yet. This can also be if you're in a comfortable, what you would consider to be like a comfortable, safe relationship. It still asks you to completely let them see you. Are you honest with yourself about fully open up to allow that person to see you? This can also be like in a grander scale, is like Taurus, just allow for life to see you, allow to engage with life and not play it safe. To fully have that, like, come in very close to your heart, close to your soul, bare your soul, come to the edge and play. In whatever this is, like in terms of work, in terms of your passion, in terms of love relationships, in terms of friends, like really be open with your friends. 36 there talks about passion and creativity and joy. And then 6 is the connection in with your inner being. If you add those up, we have a 9. So I love the combination of 3, 6, 9, which rarely comes out. It doesn't come out. We have 3, 6, and then 9. And we have 3, 6, and then adding those up becomes a 9. We don't have 3, 6, and 9 just yet, anyway. but we have 369 vibe here. So that's when you sort of, that's the cellular level. That's when you sort of are creating a whole new nervous system. It's like a whole new pattern, a whole new set of skills. It's something that we're starting from scratch and we're building it up. For some reason I want to say, and I don't want to sort of discourage anybody or frighten anybody, I just get like a cancer cell. I get like a cancer cell, and 369 together with a cancer cell would be 369 knocks the hell out of the cancer cell and just sort of goes completely into renewal and just comes alive again. That's 369. That's your life. So whatever has been acting like a cancer cell in your life, people, work, money, health, it wants to reboot. I can't even say reboot because it's not even a rebooting of the already cell. It's a completely new cell. It's a new cellular life. Come to the edge. Okay? And then we have number 8, which is the infinity sign. It's as above, so below. It's a strong manifestation number. Like whatever you've been dreaming about, you're bringing it in. It's also whatever you send out is coming back. It's good karma returns. It's a very powerful, strong number to have on your side. That's really beautiful. As I'm talking, I am just getting the most dry mouth. And I don't ever get like I'm spitting all over the place as I do these readings. It's a good thing you don't know that until I just said it. There's something in my tongue, like I just get such a dry mouth. And so if there's somebody out there watching this who gets like a really dry mouth, that's your thing. You just get such a dry mouth. Or you, as you're watching this, just going like you're really dry, then pay extra attention to this reading here today. I just need a little bit of water. It might also tell you that you need more water. Just basically more water. I couldn't begin to talk about the importance of water. This is you've outgrown a situation. The community, I mean, there's a giraffe. The giraffe is too tall for its home. The giraffe needs new space, a new home, a new house, a new environment where it's not even like when you're there, you're going to fully bloom or fully like grow into your full potential. You've already grown into your full potential. You just have to dim your shine. It's like you're dimming your shine because you're fully majestic once you just have the environment. Like it's already, if you were to walk into a $1 million house, a couple of $1 million house, you wouldn't feel intimidated. I'm trying to put like a good analogy to this. You wouldn't feel intimidated. You would just feel, I feel right at home here. Like you don't have to get used to it. You don't have to work with it. You don't have to sort of make yourself feel at home because you feel a little bit uncomfortable because it's so grand. It's like you feel right at home. As you just step through those doors, it's like, I could really see myself here. It's not even I could get used to this. I could really see myself here. It's like I'm really maybe surprisingly comfortable here. You've already grown into your full potential, to your full giraffe, if you will. And there's also something, because of the come to the edge, there's something about allowing to step out. Like you don't have to play it safe anymore. You don't have to be within the comfort zone. Do you see that the comfort zone that you're in is not even the comfort zone anymore? The comfort zone starts to shrink you. It starts to not be comfortable to be in it. You would be so much more comfortable being out in the free world and just be in whatever home or surrounding or work or health or finances that really suits you, if that makes sense. That fits you better. It's time to step out of the shell and come to the edge and play. There's a lot of birds around. It's the birds for me talks about a lot of freedom coming in, wanting to come in, wanting to be given to you. and also a lot of messages being brought to you at this moment. So to really pay attention to what the signs and synchronicities are right now, what you're seeing in the world. Also the connection there with the younger generation, like the younger, like you see that little giraffe baby there. Like connecting with your inner child is what it speaks to me about. To just connect with the inner child and come out and play and just be wondrous about this new stage where you've already grown into. It can also be that you feel that you are too large, like you're larger than life, like the energy is now too big, like the physical stuff just hasn't caught up yet. It's like, yeah, I know it. I feel so grand. I feel like I'm in my shine. I feel like I want all this stuff, but the living situation that you're in is actually literally too small. Or the relationship that you're in is sort of doesn't do it for you anymore. Or the work situation's like it's run its course because you've done exactly everything you can and more, and it doesn't sort of stimulate you anymore because you've outgrown the situation energy-wise. So, but we haven't seen the result of that yet. You haven't actually moved to a new house or new home. You actually haven't sort of moved to a new relationship or expanded the already relationship that you're in, like to a next level of that. Or you haven't grown your money to the point where you can really actually see them, but it's on the way. It really is on the way. And community is like, this is not the time to go solo. It's the time to come out and play and be a part of the rest. And then we have Treasure Island. And it took a little bit for this card to come out. So it's a little bit towards the future. It talks about endings there with the number 9. It's also wish fulfillment and unconditional love. And this huge turtle for me always speaks about this slow and steady wins the race. You know, the expression of slow and steady wins the race. Yeah, I was like, where was it that I saw that? It was actually American Idol. It was American Idol, where I think it was Katy Perry that said, you know, it was a contestant that it was just a day ago or something. And she was like, you just need to come out of your shell. I see you as a turtle and you just need to come out of that shell. And then she said, actually used the expression that slow and steady wins the race. But the thing is that the turtle does win. It wins, you know, it wins the race. So, but come out of your shell, and go play and be brave and stand up for yourself, and you can actually win this. And so there's something about not being impatient. You don't have to be impatient, because once you're impatient, it means that you just feel like it's not moving fast enough. It doesn't have to move faster than it does. It's slow and steady that wins the race, and it makes you feel the most comfortable. You're already a bit hesitant towards coming to the edge and completely bearing your soul and completely bearing your truth, and completely allow people to really come into to see your true heart, to see your true soul, like opening up that window to your soul. So for you to want to rush things, it doesn't serve you, because that's just going to sort of make you feel like you want to crawl into that shell even more, because you're going to feel a little bit pushed outside your comfort zone, and you just need to have it slow and steady. But it's going to yield you Treasure Island. It's going to yield you everything you want and more. It's not treasure chest, it's Treasure Island. It's a whole freaking island of treasures that you want. Right? So, absolutely gorgeous. We're going to clarify this. Okay, we're actually going to use this. We're going to clarify, and all the decks that I'm using I've listed down below in the deck, in the description box. Come to the edge. Can we clarify this, please? Taurus. There you go. Okay, that's it. Oops, unsaw. Sacrifice and stand your ground. So come to the edge. So we're starting with this sacrifice. So 12 is all about the masculine. So there's a lot of stuff happening right now. There's a lot of movement going on. This is clarification for the come to the edge. So there's a lot of movement. You're seeing the change. And do you see how, yeah, we can call it sacrifice, I guess. You have to sacrifice your comfort. You have to sacrifice your, perhaps a little bit of laziness or a little bit of routine, if you will, like doing the same thing over and over again. You need to sacrifice that, but at the end of the day, it doesn't feel like a sacrifice. It's not like you have to give up something that you really love. You have to give up something that sort of doesn't serve you anymore. It's that outgrowing the house there, to just completely surrender and allow yourself to just sort of float into the rainbow. You see how you go from the dark to the light there, and it's so many magnolias. And a while back I started to see these magnolias everywhere, and at the end of the day I was like, maybe I should just look up whatever they mean. And it turns out that the magnolia is like the very first flower that existed. They coexisted with the dinosaurs. That's how freaking old they are. And at dinosaur time, we didn't have bees. And so how did they survive? They survived on this black beetle or something like that. And not only did they survive, they sort of thrived in places where you're not supposed to thrive. You're not supposed to survive. And if you look into the magnolia kingdom, flowerdom, it's like, it's not just a white magnolia. The magnolia has branched out to 400 different versions of itself. So for you to sort of go into this whole, is yes, we have the rainbow energy there, which is like a complete alignment of yourself, which allows you to completely just, I don't know, explode into whatever it is that you want, basically. Like one way we have the it's like one way we have the rainbow, and then the other way we have the magnolia stream there, which is all about, yeah, it's survival, but not only did you survive during a time where maybe most people or most situations wouldn't, but you did, and now you're coming, it's like magic. It's like those flowers that just effortlessly just comes out through the asphalt, like through the cement. The flower doesn't go, oh shit, there's a road here. I can't get up. You know, the flower just goes, okay, like I will just continue to grow. You know, those little plants that you just see, they just come out of the most, like, you're not supposed to grow here. How can you grow here? Because the flower is energy, and the road is energy, and the flower hasn't decided that the street is tough to grow through. It just does. And there's a talk of like great growth here, and great expansion, and great survival, but also coming now into thriving and branching out, being magical, being sort of lifted up from the darkness there and into the light, into the magic of it all. And stand your ground. It's like just talking about it, like having both feet on the ground and just knowing exactly where you're going now. Understanding what it is that you want. Come out and play. Just hold that vision and come out and play. Get yourself ready. Because the catch-up effect is here. Because it's like you've resisted it for so long that, okay, a more fun way of saying it. You've been wanting it for so long. You've been wishing for it for so long, and for whatever reason that you haven't allowed it just yet, it has sort of piled up. So you can see this, like, we see this, it's like an eclipse, but once that sort of shadow is being lifted off, you see how the light is starting to just burst through? It's almost like once that comes off, you see how much light is going to come in, right? That's the catch-up effect there. You've piled it up, and this is more like prepare yourself, get ready for the catch-up effect. I'm actually going to write that down, because however clear that sounded, I'm not going to forget it. Good. get ready for the ketchup. Catch up. It's just you catching up to everything that you want. I love playing words. Get ready for the catch-up effect. Is that what it means? Am I just saying something to you that's so obvious to you and I just got that? Or is it like, you know how you say words over and over again? It's not my native language in my defense here, okay? But in my not defense, when I do say, you know, you have those certain words and you say them over and over again, and then you just one day you realize, is that what it means? I've said that over and over again, and that's actually what it means. Of course, that's what it means. Yeah, like osthyvel in Swedish. You have no idea what that is. I'm sorry, just for the Swedish peeps. I said osthyvel. It's actually a cheese thingy. Osthyvel. Anyway, it's a catch-up effect. It's a catching up. It's such a good analogy. It's a catching up. It's a catching up to everything that you have wished for. Get ready for your own catching up. I love this. It's number 7 also. So it's time to enjoy what you have created for yourself. You probably have heard my cake story before, and you're probably sick to your stomach to hear it. Here it comes again. You've put together the most beautiful ingredients. You know what you want in life now, and you put it together, and you wished and you wished and you wished, and you put it in the oven, and you waited and you waited and you waited, and now it's coming up. The catching up is coming out. The cake is right in front of you. It's time to enjoy it. That's where we're at, guys. Let's come to the edge. Okay, and I want to know about this, like the community here. So the community, the coming out of your shell, the community. Can we clarify the community? It's this card. The giraffe. Can we clarify this, please? Guys, I just love to be back. I so missed, and I feel even more now how much I missed these readings when I've been gone for a week. It's just a week, but it feels forever. Okay, maybe we don't want to clarify this. What do you want to tell Taurus about this community thing? This shine, this giraffe? Choose wisely. Okay, why? Okay. So you're going to start to move forward here in your life. You're going to come to the edge, and you're going to sort of get yourself pulled up into what already fits you. Like I said, you walk into this mansion, it's like, I can live here. Makes perfect sense. And it feels like you're doing that like in life. You're doing the ketchup effect. Everything with a bang comes in like at once, or comes out. Like it's just, you allow it finally to just open up. You open up, and therefore it just comes in, right? And so you've outgrown this situation. You're outgrown a lot of situations, a lot of things in your life, and you're choosing new for yourself, and you're choosing to come out of that comfort zone and to let go of what doesn't serve you anymore. And you go to live the potential that you're already in. It's not, for a lot of people, they would say, okay, we made the next step. It's like a leap. It's like a quantum leap. It's a quantum leap that you're doing, Taurus. You went from poverty to richness overnight, and you're comfortable with it. That feels so freaking authentic. It feels so true when I say that. For most people, they would freak out. They would freak out to be in a certain situation. And yes, I mean, you have stayed within your comfort zone for such a long time because you haven't been ready for it. You have not been ready for it. So it's like you've done your step 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 up until 100 within your comfort zone. Most people would like then take the next step and take the next step and take the next step, like in life, and just move forward, you know? And then finally you're at this. It's easiest to compare with money. Like you go from poverty and then you sort of add on a little bit more, and you increase the salary a little bit more, and then you get a little bit of a raise, and then you start to maybe however you do it, you just increase the money, and then at some point, like, oh my God, you became a millionaire. And most people are comfortable with that journey. Like that's the most comfortable journey. That's the most likely journey to take also. It's like you have taken that journey, but actually not taking the physical steps, if that makes any sense. Like, and you probably at times just figured, maybe this whole creating physical stuff in my life might not be for me, because it seems like you just have the information, you know what to do, you know how to feel, and then the physical stuff just does not match up. It just doesn't manifest in your life, like the house or the car or the money or the relationship or whatever it is that you have been asking for a long time, just hasn't showed up in the way that you wanted it to, at least not in the abundant way that you wanted it to. And then all of a sudden, it's like you go from poverty, not energetically. I just want to make that clear. It's not energetically that you go from poverty to richness, because that nobody can do. That would freak you out, because it's like when you're in poverty and it's like you would attract a lottery win, you find an immediate way to screw that up because you need to match your poverty energy, right? So poverty energy dealing with millions and millions of dollars is not a good match. What I feel for you is that you've done the poverty journey to richness within yourself, but stayed. Like, you stayed here. And people around you go, aren't you a millionaire? Yes, on the inside. I'm a millionaire on the inside. Haven't you met this person yet? Yes, in my energy, I met this person. Haven't you grown? Like, aren't you a master? I am such a master in my own spare time, alone, inwardly, you know? And here's like the ketchup effect is like, once you open up, you're gonna be just bombarded, and you're gonna just love it. You're just gonna love it because you've been there energetically for such a long time. Physically, practically, just hasn't matched up because you kept it out for whatever reason. Did you hear that? And so now, choose wisely comes in to say, it's time to enjoy the freaking cake that you've created. It really is time. And the wisdom that you've accumulated over time is going to allow to show you the way, like where to go now. Okay? It's 7 there again. It's a completion. It's time. Guys, I'm going to continue this in the extended. So if you feel like you resonate with this, you're so welcome to the extended reading. The link to that is in the description box down below. If not, thank you so much for watching, Taurus, and I hope to see you back soon. I am really, really happy to be back here. Take care, guys.